Right now, in laboratories around the world, 10 technologies are quietly crossing the line from science fiction into reality. Machines that build cars, batteries that charge in minutes, computers that think, and reactors that burn like small stars. Some of them will save millions of lives. Some will create trillion-dollar industries. All of them will change your life. This is the countdown of the 10 technologies rewriting the future of humanity, ranked by how hard they will hit. By the end, you will understand the next decade better than most experts did just 5 years ago. Let's begin. Number 10, solid-state batteries. For 30 years, one stubborn piece of chemistry has held back electric cars, phones, and drones. Today's lithium-ion batteries use a flammable liquid inside. Replace it with a solid, and everything suddenly gets better at once. More range, faster charging, and far less fire risk. Toyota says its cells will charge from 10 to 80% in about 10 minutes. That same technology promises electric cars with over 600 miles of range, and Toyota is targeting its first launch around 2027. When charging feels as quick as a coffee stop, gasoline loses its last real advantage. That is when everything flips. Number 9, self-driving cars. While everyone argued about whether they would ever work, they quietly started working. In America, Waymo's driverless taxis already complete around 500,000 paid rides every single week, with no one behind the wheel. The service is spreading city by city, from Phoenix and San Francisco to Las Vegas, Denver, and beyond. Over 1 million people die on the world's roads every year, and human error causes about 9 in 10 of those crashes. Machines do not text, drink, or fall asleep. In the future, letting a human drive may feel like the risky option. Number 8, lab-grown organs. Every day, thousands of people wait for a transplant that may never come in time. Scientists are learning to grow living tissue instead, printing it layer by layer from a patient's own cells. Surgeons have already transplanted gene-edited pig kidneys into living patients, buying precious years that were never possible before. Tiny lab-grown versions of human organs are already used to test new medicines without risking a single patient. The end goal is astonishing. Need a new kidney? Print one from your own cells, with 0 chance of rejection. Number 7, gene editing. Inside your cells sits 3 billion letters of code, and we just learned how to rewrite it. A tool called CRISPR works like molecular scissors, finding one faulty gene among thousands and cutting exactly there. The first CRISPR medicine is already approved. It has freed patients from sickle cell disease, a condition once considered lifelong. Doctors have even built personalized gene therapies for single babies, designed and delivered in a matter of months. Thousands of genetic diseases are written in our DNA. For the first time in history, those sentences can be edited. Number 6, humanoid robots. Our world is built for the human body, so the most useful robot is humanoid. This is not a concept video. At a BMW factory, humanoid robots from Figure helped build over 30,000 cars. Tesla, Figure, and Appatronic all began shipping their first production humanoids to real industrial customers this year. They lift, sort, and assemble around the clock, learning new tasks from demonstration instead of months of programming. Factories first, then warehouses, hospitals, and eventually your kitchen. The age of physical labor is about to be optional. Number 5. Quantum computers. Ordinary computers speak in bits, ones and zeros. Quantum machines play by stranger rules entirely. Their qubits can explore enormous numbers of possibilities at once, turning certain impossible problems into solvable ones. Google's Willow chip crossed a historic threshold, proving that adding more qubits can actually reduce errors instead of multiplying them. IBM is racing to demonstrate true quantum advantage, where a quantum machine beats any classical computer on a useful task. Drug discovery, new materials, unbreakable codes. Whoever masters quantum computing first may own the next century of science. Number 4. Brain-computer interfaces. The final frontier of technology is not out there. It is inside your skull. Implants thinner than a human hair can now read brain signals and translate pure thought into action. More than 25 patients have received Neuralink implants, moving cursors, playing games, and controlling robotic arms with thought alone. New trials aim to give speech back to people who lost it, decoding words directly from the brain. It starts as medicine, but one day, typing may look as ancient as sending letters by horse. Number 3. Nuclear fusion. The reaction that powers the sun recreated on Earth. Clean, safe, and nearly limitless energy. For 70 years, it was always 20 years away. Then private companies entered the race, and the timeline collapsed. Helion has heated plasma to 150 million degrees and holds the first licenses ever issued for a fusion power plant. Its first commercial reactor is already under construction, contracted to deliver fusion electricity to Microsoft as soon as 2028. If fusion scales, clean energy becomes abundant beyond anything in history. Fresh water, green industry, a cooler planet, all within reach. Number 2. The new space age. For 50 years, going to orbit meant throwing away a skyscraper-sized rocket every launch. Reusable rockets shattered that math. Boosters now land themselves, and launch costs have fallen by roughly 90%. SpaceX Starship, the largest flying machine ever built, is designed to be fully reusable, like an airliner for space. NASA's Artemis program is preparing to return astronauts to the moon, this time to stay and build. Asteroid mining, orbital factories, a city on Mars, the next gold rush will not happen on Earth. Number 1. Artificial general intelligence. Every technology on this list shares a secret. They are all being accelerated by AI. AI already predicts the shape of proteins, discovers new materials, and writes working software from a single sentence. AlphaFold cracked a 50-year-old biology problem by predicting the structures of 200 million proteins, earning a Nobel Prize. The next step is artificial general intelligence, a system that can learn and master any intellectual task a human can. Leading labs believe it could arrive within this decade. If it does, it will be the last invention we ever need to make. An intelligence that improves itself could compress a century of progress into years. That is why AI is number 1. 10 technologies, 1 decade. 2035 will make today look like ancient history. The people who understand these changes early will not just witness the future, they will build it and own it. Which technology do you think changes everything first? Drop your prediction in the comments. We read every single one. If you made it this far, your future IQ just went up. Subscribe for a smarter tomorrow. See you in the next one.